Hello everyone, this is Maddie, and today I'm going to be doing a video on common misconceptions on rabbits. So if you're thinking about getting a rabbit, or you are getting a rabbit, I really hope this video can clear up some things for you if you're having doubts or if you're just not sure. So the first misconception I would say is that rabbits, you can leave them for long amounts of time, like cats. Like, you can leave cats for a few days with food and water, and you think they'll be fine. And while, yes, you could leave your rabbit for a couple days, I wouldn't recommend it if they're not with a pet sitter or anyone that can watch them. Simply because rabbits, like any animals, do need social interaction. And if they don't get enough, they can become depressed and lonely. And I don't think we'd want that, because look at how cute they are. We don't want them to be sad. A second misconception is that rabbits are neat, and while this is true, while they are extremely neat in grooming, they can't, and in going to the bathroom, as you can see, Bonnie goes in her litter box. While that's true, they can be extremely messy with their hay. For me, I have to sweep once a day. I vacuum twice a week, and that's just because she's a little bit messy. And along with, although they are clean and going in their litter box, if they are not spayed or neutered, they can go to the bathroom in places other than their litter box, simply because their hormones are a lot stronger than they would be if they were spayed or neutered. Bonnie she's only 3 months old. It's not recommended to spay them too young or when they're too old. So it has to be the perfect time. I'm getting her spayed in between 4 and 5 months, just because I want to get it done, and if you don't, they could end up losing some of their litter training that you have taught them. I've had her for about a month, and she's doing very well. She goes in her litter box. She learned within the second day that was where she was supposed to go, just because I watched where she went to the bathroom, and then I cleaned up her poops and her pee, and I stuck a piece of paper towel of the pee into her litter box and put all the poops into her litter box, and they like going in the same spot, so they should learn fairly quickly. But if you're not going to get them spayed or neutered, then expect there to be messes, because they're not perfect. They're like humans, they'll make mistakes, we'll make mistakes, but we love them, so we deal with it. The third misconception I find is that people think rabbits don't take up a lot of room. And a lot of people just get those pet store cages that are very small, and I don't recommend getting those, just because it's cruel. If you're not going to let them out, if they don't have free roam, you need to give them a big cage. Bonnie shares a room with me, and this is her cage. It's not super big, but I leave the door open all day. She has, she can go over all of my room. I have her toys. She can jump on my bed now, which is really cute. So they do take up quite a bit of room. And if you're not going to let them out all day, do not get them a small cage. It's not right. They are used to jumping and hopping around and being active. A fourth misconception is that spaying and neutering is just for not having baby bunnies scampering around your home. And while, yeah, that's true, they do mate like rabbits. There's other benefits to especially spaying females. So some benefits are that, first, a fixed rabbit can live a longer, healthier life, as the risk of cancer and infections such as urinary tract infections are greatly reduced. Second, spayed/neutered rabbits, they can become calmer, their destructive habits subside a bit, yet they still don't lose that natural inclination to chew. And if you have a female and a male, obviously they're not going to end up with a litter of baby bunnies. And although they're adorable, there is an issue with overpopulation most rabbit shelters are constantly and consistently full, and also it's easier to litter train them since they have less of an urge to mark their territory. Misconception is that rabbits are cheap. And while, yeah, you can get a rabbit for, from the SPCA or from friends or family that breed them, yeah, they can be cheap. It's true. I got Bonnie for $50 and I work, so it's not a big amount of money for me. But the one thing I found that costs the most is their supplies. Their food can be fairly expensive. I have my closet. This is all of her food. And especially the toys. I got her a few toys when I got her. I got most of my stuff at PetSmart, and it was not the cheapest thing. And she had already chewed up quite a lot of the wooden toys I got her within a week or two. I find that the best toys for a rabbit are ones found around your house. And that is, I have paper bags tied up on her cage, and I fill them with hay, and she'll bite them, scratch them, and they're very easy to replace. They don't cost a lot of money. Another thing is cardboard boxes, and I got her that little bungalow. It's made out of Timothy hay, and she doesn't really use it. She used it with, the first week or two of having her, maybe the first week of having her, but she much prefers cardboard boxes, and I don't know why, but she'll go in there, she'll bite them, she can physically move them across the room. The sixth misconception that I personally find with any animal, really, it's that they don't have personalities. And right now you can't really tell since she's just grooming. But like any animal, rabbits do have fairly distinct personalities, and they're very different from one another. I didn't know what to expect when I got Bonnie. It was my first real pet. They do have amazing personalities. The seventh misconception is that, they're nocturnal, whatever. But as I said, they're crepuscular. So they are most active early morning and early evening. And if you do get a baby bunny, please, if you're sharing a room with them, and please play with them during the day. As I said, I do work, and I'm not usually around during the morning, so it's extremely hard to do this, but you need to play with them. You need to make them active. If they're sleeping, you need to get them up during the day. Just because she will wake up, she won't go to bed until probably after midnight, and then she'll wake me up at around 6, which isn't bad because I get up at 7. But on those rainy days, you just want to sleep in, and you can't. I am an extremely late sleeper, and she will wake me up during the night. I have to wear earplugs. So please interact with them, play with them during the day so that they don't keep you up at night, because it can be fairly annoying. If you get annoyed really easily, I would not recommend letting them sleep all day. If, you don't want to scare them. If you raise your voice or yell at them, they will get scared and stressed out, and we don't want that, because as much as they can keep you up at night, you need to be a good owner and play with them during the day. And you can do this by giving them toys or just cuddling them, letting them out of their cage, putting them places where they won't lie down like a box, or she goes under my dresser, which I have no control over, but I try to get her out. So I think that's all I have for today. Just a little video I thought I would make for the first time. So thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, please comment below for new videos, new video ideas, or if you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them. And please give it a like, and I hope you look forward to the next video, because I look forward to making them. So bye!